Hello, everybody. I would like to begin by reading all of you a quote from Bernie Sanders during the Democratic Party debate this week. He says, "The middle class of this country for the last 40 years has been disappearing. Millions of Americans are working longer hours for lower wages, and yet almost all of the new income and wealth being created is going to the top 1%. As a result of the disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision, our campaign finance system is corrupt and is undermining American democracy. Millionaires and billionaires are pouring unbelievable sums of money into the political process in order to fund super PACs and to elect candidates who represent their interest, not the interest of the working people." Now, I am here to tell you Bernie Sanders is 110% correct. Question, though, is why is it that Bernie Sanders was ahead in every single poll or focus group immediately following the debate, but yet the news media continues to insist that Hillary Clinton was the winner? The answer to that is easy. It's because the news media is scared. Hillary Clinton is, and always has been, pro-establishment. If you look at the top 20 donors for the past 15 years of her political career, you will see that the vast majority are all banks or insurance companies. She has also taken money from Koch Industries and from the Koch brothers themselves. Donald Trump even mentioned, has mentioned several times during his speeches, that he has even given her money. These same groups donate to politicians who will vote in favor of them and pass legislation to help corporations by creating legal loopholes in the law. They also get massive tax breaks, which are often referred to as incentives, to send their businesses overseas. This is a problem that has been steadily getting worse since John F. Kennedy was in office, and it's time to put a stop to it. It is time that we all put our partisan politics aside and come together on stopping the nonsense. It is choking the life out of the middle class, and it is destroying the United States. The Constitution gives each of us a say in politics. Our voice should matter as private citizens. Single, individual human beings who have an opinion should not be outvoted by corporations and banks just because they have more money. I would like to strongly urge all of you who are listening to this to look into the Citizens United versus Federal Election Commission decision made by the Supreme Court 5 years ago. The court's ruling effectively said that money is free speech and corporations are people. Since then, industries and banks have poured untold sums of money into the system and bought out politicians. Isn't it time that we stand up to this decision? Isn't it time that we say that enough is enough and that we want a government that is not for sale? The United States is supposed to be a representative democracy that functions at the will of the people. Our Constitution guarantees us free speech, but at the federal level, we are only seeing paid speech. So, if things are broken at the federal level, then how can we overcome that? Easy. Use the Constitution. Article 5 of the United States Constitution states that if two-thirds of Congress, both House and Senate, agree to pass an amendment, it will happen. But it also states that if 3/4 of those states agree to do so, then an amendment can be passed without Congress's approval. Every generation of Americans has passed an amendment to the Constitution except for this one. All we need is 34 out of 50 states. All of you need to lend your voice to this. All of you. This isn't something that we can keep putting off and saying that it's not going to change. It can change, and we need to be the ones to make that change. Call your representatives. Call your state ones. Call your federal ones even. Let them know how you feel. Bring it up with friends, family, and co-workers. We can take our country back again and get our voices heard without the establishment political system drowning us out. And it's time that we get politicians out of office who want to keep that system in place. I don't know if all of you can hear it, but the wolves are coming for you. The wolves are howling. We're at the gate. You need to be with the wolf pack. Go to wolf-pack.com. Look up Citizens United and let your voice be heard. It's time to make America great again.